choices you make now will define the legacy of Hogwarts.
Хайогоньки, Calcifer с вами. А на экране Hogwarts Legacy. Эверетт Клоптон. Ну давай поговорим.
One moment. Watch this.
Ах ты.
What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb. Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters. And you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
Откуда ты знаешь, какие у меня были приключения? Ой. Игнатия Вилдсмит. С нетерпением жду.
I'm glad to be
начала.
here. Ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's
Красавчик.
no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are fun but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
Hey there,
Окей.
new Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside. You had best not keep her.
New fifth year.
Revelio.
Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
Прям-таки с нетерпением. Хе-хе. Ой. Не понял. Понял. Это что, неопределенный? Вниз, вверх. Порчит вам.
Revelio.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Помощники.
Here you are.
Княженцы. Хогвартс. И чё, оно все поразлеталось?
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Хорошо. Взял, выкинул.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Идемте.
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Башня Когтеврана.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
Revelio. Lumos.
Why don't you cast Revelio on this bus
Revelio.
and see what details the field guide can provide?
Бюст Когтевра на странице руководства. Этот бюст, созданный в честь факультета Когтевран, находится в высокой башне Когтевран. Испытания из руководства. Выполнение испытаний – это единственный способ заработать опыт. Соберите страницы руководства о Хогвартсе. Это ваш уровень волшебства. Полученный в результате прохождения испытаний повышает ваш уровень и силу. Ваше руководство отслеживает текущий прогресс в прохождении испытаний. Собрав свою первую страницу, вы открыли новые категории испытаний. Здесь будут появляться все новые испытания, которые вы разблокируете во время своих приключений. Каждое испытание имеет несколько уровней. На каждом из них вас ждут специальные награды, начиная от внешнего вида и заканчивая важными обновлениями. А награды можно получить в меню испытаний. Возвращайтесь почаще, чтобы получить награды. Ой, извиняюсь.
Clever, isn't it?
Он за мной следит.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Хорошо.
Revelio.
Ох, чуть не спрыгнул.
Lumos.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Ты это мне или ей?
Revelio.
Следуйте, следуйте. Одно и то же показывает, да? Именно. Хорошо, посмотрим. Загадка дыры. Вроде бы не сложная.
Revelio.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Хогвартс разделен на две основные области. В левой части карты живут студенты и профессоры. Здесь расположены гостевые и большие залы. Выберите лестницы Хогвартса, чтобы продолжить. Здесь вы можете видеть точки с летучим пламенем, которые доступны в этом регионе. Точки с летучим пламенем зеленого цвета – это те, которые вам удалось обнаружить, включая гостиную вашего факультета. Точки с летучим пламенем серого цвета показывают местоположение еще не обнаруженных точек быстрого перемещения. В правой части карты находятся точки интереса, связанные с учебой, включая астрономическую башню, библиотеку и теплицы. Выберите постройку в библиотеке, чтобы продолжить. Профессор Уизли разблокировала для вас точку с летучим пламенем в центральном зале. Смените карту с помощью АД и отправляйтесь в точку с летучим пламенем в центральном зале. Телепорт. Летучий пламя. Для этого летучий порох нужен. Мне его что? Безграничное количество? Так, и что мы? Перемещаемся? Вроде перемещаемся.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Вряд ли я буду телепортироваться все.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Lumos.
О, кайф.
Revelio.
Хотя тут искр побольше.
Protego. Revelio.
Ой. Все, иду. Старики.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Что там сказал? Это ты мне сказал? Ладно.
Lumos.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive.
Revelio.
Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
My side of the dormitory is always spotless. Can't say the same for my housemates.
That should be
Students
all for
Slytherin.
now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the
Ух ты.
Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn
Расскажи
in
мне
Charms
что-нибудь.
class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Защита от темных
Can you tell me
искусств.
more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Спасибо.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Он просил никому ничего не рассказывать. Так что...
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Профессор.
Revelio. Lumos. Protego!
Абада кедавра. Однако. Что это все заклинания? Левиосо. Вацус. Ареста моментум. Трансформейшн. Ацо. Депульсо. Сенда. Липенда. Канинга. Дефинда. Эспилярмус. Бомбарда. Инсендио. Скрытность. Репаро. Инкардиум. Трансфигурация. Апада. Круцо. Империум.
Revelio.
А чё вы тут въебываетесь? Собаки. Давай, расскажи мне, расскажи.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
Да. Но мне не понравилось ее.
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Давай. Карту открыл. Основные задания. Выполняя, вы продвигаетесь по основной истории. Откроете новые возможности и заработаете опыт. Некоторые задания заблокированы из-за требований к наличию заклинаний или к вашему уровню. В этих случаях для активации задания вам нужно достичь уровня или необходимое заклинание. Новые заклинания можно изучить, выполняя задачи профессоров или в качестве наград за задание. Начните отслеживать задания с помощью, чтобы продолжить.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Мне надо пойти купить палочку. Карта мира. Хорошо. Ой. Ты так не делай, мой дорогой. Хорошо. Хогвартс. Карта и задание. Левиоса получим. Выручай, комната. Вау.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Мне приятно встретиться. Чё топаешь? Зельеварение какое-то. Охотничьи перчатки.
Revelio.
Замочек. Хорошо. Еба. Распоряжение. 31 декабря 1875. Отправитель. Мракоборческий центр. Тема. Гоблин и Беркес. В последнее время возле магазина Горбин и Беркес наблюдается нездоровое оживление в неурочные часы, особенно после полуночи. К черному ходу доставляет подозрительного вида свертки. С учетом репутации магазина мы решили увеличить число мракоборцев, ведущие наблюдения. Вы входите в их число, ожидайте дальнейших указаний. Чей это кабинет?
Revelio.
Ну что ж, изучение Хогвартса пошло, ёпта. Вот оно. Ой. Значок мракоборца профессора Шарпа. Мракоборцы составляет основу правоохранительной системы Министерства магии. Они защищают волшебный мир от всех видов угроз, особенно от темной магии. Этот значок мракоборца принадлежит профессору Шарпу.
Revelio. Lumos.
Тут что-то написано.
Revelio.
Заклинание.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Lumos.
Хорошо, хорошо.
Revelio.
Окей. Окендокис. Пойдем посещать. Надо 17. Так, сейчас. Допустим, если 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Revelio.
Ладушки. Ой.
Lumos. Revelio.
Фонтан в виде виверны. Этот фонтан трансфигурации с изображением виверны служит местом отдыха и собраний студентов. Несмотря на слухи, возможно, спровоцированные сэром Кэдаганом, это, безусловно, не та самая верная из долины реки Уай, убитая веселым рыцарем по имени его воли, помимо его воли. Я левелапнулся, ребятки. Завидуйте.
Lumos.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Это ты его изобрела. Ой.
Revelio.
Почему мне разрешено колдовать везде? Трансфигури. Профессор Уизли? И слышу, слышу. А частичная трансфигурация. Это часто частично преображенная чайная чашка, вероятно, на скорую руку правильная ошибка. Второй. Не трансфигурация, а как телепорт называется? Трансгрессировал, вот.
Revelio.
Гоблин трансгрессировал. Ой, не гоблин, а домовой эльф.
Lumos.
Киса, киса, киса.
Revelio.
Что такое?
Lumos. Revelio.
Стринич.
What are you up to now?
Пивс!
Peasy has a special knack. It's tormenting Professor Black.
Revelio.
Где-то что-то шваркает. Но понять не могу где.
Awful when they ask you a question now, isn't it? Grubby little faces. I'll just die.
Revelio.
In trouble, are we? Been up to no good? Thought as much.
Конечно.
Bit of snot on your nose. Thought you'd want to know.
На этой картине изображен юный волшебник-сирота по имени Илиус, который, как известно, спас свою деревню от армии дементоров и темного волшебника Разидиана, вызвав патронов в виде мыши. Ой, какой противный.
Revelio.
Ё-моё. Нормально.
If you step in the wrong place and become engulfed in a stench, well, be it on your own head. It is not my doing. I keep things clean as a whistle, but it's...
Спасибо, дружище. Скажу туда в другой раз.
Revelio. Lumos.
Ты открываться не будешь, да?
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Окно со змееподобной тварью. Хотя слизеринцам нравится думать, что это окно каким-то образом является данью уважения основателю их факультета. На самом деле, это просто змееподобная тварь, которая обивается вокруг дерева, выползая изо рта легендарного зеленого человека. Легендарного зеленого. Столбеней!
Is that all you've got? Yeah.
Sebastian
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Работаем. Levioso.
Levioso.
Красавец.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Спасибо.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso.
Good. Now, the big... Well done.
Чудесно.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso.
Good form.
I know.
Сейчас тебя, блять, удивлю.
Protego. Stupid Protego.
Those things.
Levioso.
Class, I hope you were paying attention. That is how you cast Levioso.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Сейчас палочкой ему в жопу, блять. Хвостяру наколдуем
I
свиную.
put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Хорошо,
All
профессор.
right. That's enough spectacle for one day.
Revelio.
Class is dismissed.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Скелет гибридского черного дракона. Этот большой скелет дракона, который висит в классе защиты от темных искусств, предположительно является трофеем, взятым профессором Гекат после того, как она в одиночку разгромила одну из крупнейших браконьерских банд на востоке Уэльса во время большой облавы.
Revelio.
Интересно.
Oh.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Levioso.
И чё, левитировать будем?
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Это ему говоришь?
Revelio.
Тут первый уровень, да? Второй. Стоп. Второй, да. Чудесно.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Вообще-то, в плане с волшебником первая. Того гоблина я ж не смог вообще ничего к нему сказать. Да и статуи это не волшебники, как по мне.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Увидимся.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Теперь вам доступны побочные задания. Доступные побочные задания можно найти в регионах Хогвартса, отмеченных флажком черным. И при исследовании мира вокруг они дают дополнительный опыт. Но вы не будете продвигаться по основной истории. Пристройка. И теги. Министерское распоряжение.
Revelio.
Я вам тут все книги поронил случайно.
Revelio.
Давайте еще разок пробежимся, чтобы убедиться, что тут ничего нет.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Слизеринцы.
Revelio.
Сюда скелет Авгурия. Это скелет романского феникса или Авгурия. Чрезвычайно пугливая птица, которая может предсказать приход дождя, а ее торгный крик, как когда-то считалось, предвещает смерть. Что-то еще где-то. Это же оно не работает. Не вижу.
Revelio.
О. Здорово, кошак.
Revelio.
Beautification potion.
Levioso.
Certainly suits you.
Lumos. Revelio.
Гаргулья, это ты сказала?
Levioso.
Ой. Подъебать меня решили.
What a lovely treat to have you.
Ага.
Be sure to pass by at least once a year. Twice, if you can.
Вот я, дружище.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Что?
Levioso.
Это ты так бахнула громко?
Revelio.
Ага.
Levioso. Levioso. Lumos. Protego. Revelio.
Хорошо.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
I tried.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. To remind him to finish the lesson.
Блять.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Слышу книгу, вижу фигу. Те я слышу.
Revelio.
Эх. Еще предстоит научиться определять это.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Это мест
Hello,
полно.
I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
О, я его видел на застолье.
Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Не догонишь.
Accio.
Акцио.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Так точно, профессор.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Right.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm?
С меня? Ты чё, дед? Ну, я ж тут, видимо, уже самый крутой.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment.
Accio.
Think of this like... Very good. Happens to the best of us. Excellent control. Don't lose your composure. Splendid! Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Ты первая, да? Нечестно. Нечестно.
Accio.
Very good.
Watch this.
Yes!
Ну.
Brilliant. Be sharp.
Черт.
That is how it's done.
Accio.
Ну, да блин.
Perfect score. Remarkable.
Я хотел столкнуть их. Спасибо.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Давай.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. There we go.
Accio.
Ёб твою мать, а. Я тут обделался чуть-чуть.
Yes!
Accio.
Ой. Ой, блядь, что я сделал?
Be sharp.
Бляха. Да ты угораешь, нет?
That is how it's done.
Accio.
Yes!
You are not making this easy for me, are you?
Yes! Сюда!
Very good,
Yes!
both of you. Well done.
Спасибо. Yes!
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Ouagadougou большая.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
На что похоже?
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Продемонстрируй.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it? Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive.
Спасибо.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Давай, давай.
Of course, you can use
A word, if you would.
if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
Так где ж цунг-цванг происходит?
Lumos.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere.
Accio.
Quite unsafe, really.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
Нормальный преподаватель, блядь. Ты что, как Тирана? В моей комнате делать нечего.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Хорошо, профессор.
Lumos. Revelio.
Бляха, я думаю, она на сундук реагирует, да?
Hello. How was your first day
Hello,
coming
Samantha.
along?
Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Ты очень добра ко мне.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Ну что ж, огоньки, всем спасибо, кто смотрел. Calcifer, ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на канал. Смотрите другие мои прохождения, рекомендуйте ролики друзьям, делитесь ими в социальных сетях. Всех люблю и обнимаю. Всем удачи, всем пока.